Hello and welcome to the GSBC podcast, brought to you by the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce and powered by Purple Bunny Marketing. I'm your host, Taylor-Farrington from Purple Bunny Marketing, and today I'm joined by Charlene from apaR Hair Studio. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. And today we're going to talk about the awards night and your win. So congratulations up front.
Yeah, thank you.
You took home Best Customer Service Award again this year, which is great. How did it feel, I guess, hearing your name called for the second time?
Gosh, it was actually really surreal. It was the first one up, so I was kind of like, we all just sat down.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden they were just out, and then it said apaR, and I was like, oh, wow, okay, wow. Oh my God, we have to get up. It was a real moment. I hadn't probably quite processed it until I got on the award, sat back down, and I was like, oh my God, wow, this is actually quite amazing. I got a bit emotional about it because I was like, oh my God, for the second time. Because, as a business owner, that recognition is just like,
it's amazing.
It's amazing, and your effort, your hard work that goes into it, kind of like a little tap on the back and, you know, okay, you did all right, you did okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
No, you did amazing, and it is, fabulous to find out that you win it 2 years in a row, and especially for the same category too. So it
totally
means something's right there, right?
Yeah,
so.
100%. It just meant that, the team were amazing because they, every business has their staff changes and it evolves and moves on, and especially our industry has lots of women in it. They go off and have babies, and you're constantly changing. So to know that that second that your team is right, that everything is good, it was just like oh wow, I'm so happy for the team and for us, and it's that little reward for them too, knowing that they're on the right track.
Yeah, agreed. So obviously winning once is impressive. Winning twice says a lot about consistency as well, especially in customer service. I think it's something that, you've got to make sure that the experience is managed correctly. So what do you think sets apaR apart when it comes to customer experience? What are you doing differently?
Well, I feel like you're definitely right. Consistency is there. And we really want to make sure that every time we meet our client that we are sure that we understand what it is they want to achieve today, what they want from us today. That's the biggest question. What would you like to see in your hair? What would you like to have done to your hair today? And really listening to them. So with all of our staff, and, we really say, sit down, listen to them, talk to them, understand what it is that they want to achieve, and be honest. Just say to them if they can achieve it or if they can't. I think that's the biggest thing for us is being consistent and getting back to people. If they want an appointment or simple things like at the end of the appointment, say if you have any questions in a few days, contact us, reach us back. We want to hear back from you.
Yeah, definitely. Agreed. And everyone loves a good cut, and you sometimes leave a hair salon and you forget. I know for me, because I get my hair done all the time, Sigrid will tell me something and I'll be like,
it looks great, by the way.
Thank you. And she'll give me all these toning products and I'll be like, what did she say? When am I supposed to put that in? So
Oh God, that happens all the time. And I'm like, I actually get clients to repeat back to me. I'm like, so what did I tell you at the end when they're checking out? How did I tell you to use that shampoo? And they're like, and they get a bit and I'm like, no, it's just a memory thing, so you remember when you get home, It's really important.
Agreed. And you don't want to stuff it up, right?
No.
So, all right, so great customer service often starts with culture. How do you create that welcoming and personal atmosphere in your salon every single day?
Yeah, the team is really important, and supporting them and knowing that they feel supported and in the salon is then I think what sets us the culture in the salon. Then people feel our energies, feel that we're happy, and that's really important, is supporting them, that no matter what happens in the salon that we support them and the team, and that I'm there to help them achieve what they can achieve. And sometimes it doesn't always happen, right? You're not always at your best 100% of the time, but just pick yourself up from that. It's okay,
yes,
and help them through it.
Yeah, definitely. So what's one piece of feedback from a client that stuck with you, something that reminded you why you do what you do?
Gee gosh, I've had a few really wonderful clients, so 25 years of hairdressing, and probably the one is that they just she said, thank you, I feel really heard. I've got a lot of clients going through their own personal journeys, whether it's cancer or chemo or lost their hair, so a lot of things are for them it's just thank you for listening, thank you for understanding, and that, just listening to them and seeing how they feel about the hair, making them feel good when they walk out after what they've been through is,
yes,
something
agreed.
that resonates with me, really sticks with me, and I want to help them,
Yes. Yeah, agreed. And I think if you can be with someone on that journey, it's amazing.
It hits more people than you think. Like,
yes.
And hairdressers, we hear it all, right? So, and we're on that journey with them. We're, whether they're, getting married or, we're 3 generations deep. We're about 9.5 years open. So, I've had clients come to me since they were little who are now getting married, since they were 10, and then they've now turned 20. And I just did one a few months ago, and she got married, and, just being on that journey with them and doing their parents and their mum and their daughters, Yeah.
It is crazy, and you see it a lot in salons, obviously. And then once someone finds someone, the family comes along and goes on that journey.
It.
So, yeah. All right, so customer service can be challenging in a fast-paced salon environment. How do you and your team handle the occasional tough day while still keeping, that great atmosphere and energy for new clients coming through the door?
Yeah, 100%. There is some tough days, and there is some, but it's really important to support the team, to let them know that it's okay, that not all the time, you can't always make everyone happy all the time.
Yes.
But it's how you deal with it. It's how you,
Correct.
when they come back, it's not about being, don't upset at them or anything like that. It's just understanding that perhaps, they've done something that they thought, even though you've chatted and you've kind of like had that consultation with them, they've kind of left and gone, oh, this is, this colour's, I'm not quite sure about it. And it can be like personal to a hairdresser and you can get upset about it because you're like, I've tried so hard, I've worked blood, sweat and tears to get this, but just letting them know that it's okay.
Yeah.
People can change their mind, and it's how you deal with it, how you cope, how we support them while they're going through it as well, not just going, oh, you've made a mistake. It's it's like, it's okay, you've got this, you did a great job, let's just easy, how can we fix it for them,
Yeah, definitely.
And that's really important, like supporting them through that time.
Yes.
Because, oh my God, there's many times I've dyed my hair brown. I was like, oh my God, what was I thinking? But you just go, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it. And then you go home and you look and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because you don't realise when you change stuff,
yes,
your wardrobe changes with it.
Yes.
And so I often say to people, I'm like, okay, so you're going to go dark today. Yeah. But do you realise you're going to have to change your clothes because you've been wearing your clothes to light hair? And there's so many things. So you go home and you make that, split decision. Yeah, I'm going to do it. And then you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Oops. That was such a bad decision. Why did I do that? And everyone has that moment, right?
Yeah, agreed. And I think that comes back to as well why you've been recognised with best customer service is it's not so much being 100% all the time, but it's also then when something does go wrong, how do you pivot and how do you manage it?
Yeah.
Because let's be real, we can't be 100% all the time.
No.
And being able to manage somebody's expectations as well, especially when it comes around hair, I know from personal experience myself too, it doesn't always come out, I go from dark to blonde. So for me, there's sometimes managing that expectation when you're changing that colour that you might not get to that level the first time or whatever. So,
it's a huge thing, and depends on what they've done to their hair. It also, in women especially, depends on what they're going through in their life as well at that time. We've got a lot of perimenopausal women at the moment, so their hair's not taking. So there's so many factors that are involved when you're changing your hair. So
yes,
it's just about supporting that person and going, it's okay, you're human at the end of the day. You can make mistakes, and this can happen, and it's okay. It's okay to do it.
Agreed. All right, so apaR Hair Studio has become a local favourite in Springfield. What role has the community played in your business success and motivation to keep improving?
Oh gosh, we moved, I personally moved to Springfield 13 or 14 years ago now. And so I've seen the community change and grow. And, I wouldn't have a business without this community. I wouldn't have a business without the people in it that support me and that come to us and try us. And so I'm ever grateful for our community and our ever-growing community because there's, I can't remember how many people live here now. I think it's over 30,000 people in the one area.
Yes.
So, I'm very appreciative of our community, and so I do try and sort of help out in schools. I like to go and give talks at schools to educate the younger ones because a lot of people don't quite understand what hairdressing is and where it can take them.
Yes.
So I love doing that and supporting various charities in that area. Or if any business has anything going, I'm always like, I'll put my hand up. I'll put a raffle in or donate a box, or we're actually raising money for breast cancer awareness this month. You know, because there's just so many people that it's touched their lives. So we're like, right, how can we
support this? Yeah. Agreed. All right, so you've seen the business evolve over the years. What's been one big lesson you've learned about building long-term relationships with clients?
One thing that probably I've learned, and I like to pass this on to a team, is that it takes time to build trust.
Yes.
Don't expect it overnight.
Yeah.
You know, so be patient.
Yep.
And just slowly build that trust with them and be honest with them.
Yes.
Is probably the biggest thing for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, so I don't know if you've seen the podcast, but we have a new segment we've introduced with the quick fire questions and getting to know the person behind the mic.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw some rapid fire questions at you.
Brilliant.
So coffee or matcha to start the day?
100% coffee. Always.
Yeah, same.
Unless it's a Friday, it might be an espresso. But, yeah.
Perfect.
In the nighttime, not in the morning. In the nighttime.
What is the go-to hair trend right now?
Ooh, gosh. I think there's a lot of lived-in colours at the moment going on. People want their hair to last longer, have that bit more longevity out of it. So we're seeing a lot of blends and melts going on at the minute. It's still bright, but and blonde.
Yeah.
But, you know, just more lived in so that they can get longer out of it.
Yes, definitely. And what's one hair product you can't live without?
Oh, my God. And everyone knows this too at work. It's dry shampoo. I cannot live without dry shampoo, okay? I go to the gym. I don't like washing my hair every day. So I think I even swear by it to all my clients. I'm like, you have to have dry shampoo. You just can't wash your hair every day.
Yes.
So, no, it's my favourite.
And last one, describe your team in 3 words.
Ooh, I would say that my team are passionate.
Yeah.
That they're quite loyal.
Yes.
And we're a really supported family team.
Yep.
You know, we're more like a family altogether. We have this really good banter when we chat in the salon, and we'll often chat with our clients across the salon all combined. So we've got a nice family.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
That does help to create a good environment and culture in the business. So, yeah. All right, so I've just got 2 more questions to wrap you up, and then you're out of the hot seat. So you've built something truly special with apaR Hair Studio. What's next for you and the team? Is there any new goals or plans for the year ahead?
So we have we love to train the new and up-and-coming generation.
Yep.
So we're really excited because we have 2 up-and-coming that are going to graduate, and they're fully fledged, and it's awesome. And we've got 2 coming up on the way. So we're really involved with that, really supporting that. So I'm excited for that.
Yes.
I actually will finish my diploma this year in counselling. So I'm hoping to give back a little bit, to my industry. So I'd love to I don't know how it's going to happen yet or what I'm going to do with it. I've learned so much about it in a year.
Yes.
But I would definitely like to implement it in some way into the business and how, not necessarily counsel clients, because I think that should be very separate.
Yes.
Very private. But more so giving back to the industry. How can we help the industry? How can I help the industry with their staff?
Yes.
You know, so it makes more relatable, because I think there's such a big gap there where a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know this generation. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, my parents' generation were saying that about our generation. And now we're saying that about the next generation. We're kind of like, oh, you know, this generation doesn't, it's just changing. So I'd love to help that area. So that's probably next steps into that. Yeah.
Wonderful. And finally, what advice would you share with other business owners about delivering customer service that truly keeps people coming back?
I think just be true to yourself.
Yep.
You know, I think that would probably be the best thing is really focus on your business, really focus on your team, building that culture, because it's really important, because your team are basically a representation of your business.
Yes.
So, you know, that's a big focus for us, support your team, be there for the team, because, Yeah,
agreed. Couldn't agree more. All right, perfect. Well, that wraps it up for us. Thank you for tuning in to the latest episode of the GSBC podcast. Make sure to follow and like on all of our social media channels.